Greetings. This is episode one of a series that will chronicle a journey along the Ohio River as related by my book, Exploring the Ohio River. The majestic Ohio River forms Indiana's entire southern border, creating a lovely subject for a road trip. Quaint river towns lie along its route, connected by the Ohio River Byway. The byway stretches from the Mississippi River in southwestern Illinois to the Ohio River source in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This book mostly follows the Indiana route, though it deviates in places to back roads that border the river. The route includes 13 counties, which are among Indiana's oldest counties and contain some of the state's oldest cities and towns. Exploring the Ohio River can serve as your guide on a scenic and historic road trip along Indiana's southern border, the Great Ohio River. The Ohio River forms at the junction of the Allegheny and Monongahela rivers in southwestern Pennsylvania. The river forms the boundaries of West Virginia, Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, and Illinois before emptying into the Mississippi River near Cairo, Illinois. The river's length is 981 river miles. In Indiana, from west to east, the Ohio River forms the southern border of Posey, Vanderburgh, Warwick, Spencer, Perry, Crawford, Harrison, Floyd, Clark, Jefferson, Switzerland, Ohio, and Dearborn counties. The total river miles along the Indiana border is 357 river miles. Majestic vistas, charming river towns, history, unique shops, and restaurants all await the traveler that tours the roads and highways that line the Ohio River. Over 300 miles of road follow the beautiful river that forms Indiana's southern border. This book will follow the course of the river from east to west and back roads through 11 counties that border the river. Upon Indiana, Dearborn County is the first region the visitor will explore. Settlers began filtering into the region that would become Dearborn County in the 1790s, mostly clinging to lands along the Ohio River. When the Federal Land Office opened in Cincinnati on April the 6th, 1801, there were numerous purchases of land along the Ohio River and several of the creek valleys leading up the river. Indiana Territorial Governor William Henry Harrison created Dearborn County by decree on March the 7th, 1803, naming it in honor of Dr. Henry Dearborn. The original Dearborn County boundary lines included an area to the point where the Greenville Treaty intersected with the Indiana-Ohio border. The county line followed the Greenville Treaty line southwest to the bounds of Clark County on the southwest. Portions of several other southeastern Indiana counties were later carved from parts of Dearborn County. Lawrenceburg was chosen as the county seat. The first place the traveler encounters after departing Ohio on US 50 is a beautiful area called the Oxbow. The Oxbow is a broad floodplain where the Great Miami River empties into the Ohio. This area, where three states, Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky, come together, is near Lawrenceburg, 17 miles downstream from Cincinnati. The Oxbow is a heavily used staging area where migrating birds refuel and rebuild their energies. The area is essential to their success on long flights between distant northern breeding grounds and the southern wintering areas. Without the Oxbow, these migrants might reach their northern nesting areas without the reserve strength essential to raising new broods of healthy young birds. To get to the upper Oxbow parking lot, go south on US 50 go west on US 50 from I-275 exit 16 exit. In about 200 yards, turn left, that would be east, on the edge of the Shell subway station and go over the levee to the front of the cement plant. Turn right and go to the Oxbow entrance. Turn left into the Oxbow. The upper parking area is immediately on the right. You can contact the Oxbow at Oxbow Incorporated, P.O. Box 4172, Lawrenceburg, Indiana 47025. You can phone 513-948-8630. From the intersection of US 50 and State Road 1, a right turn takes you to Guilford Covered Bridge Park, about 4 miles north of the intersection. A left turn on York Ridge Road off of State Road 1 takes you to the park. The Guilford Bridge Park Covered Bridge Park is located about 5 miles north of the intersection of Indiana State Road 1 and US 50. Cars are permitted to drive through the wrought iron gates across the Guilford Covered Bridge and park in the lower lot. A small shelter house, basketball court, play equipment, and bathroom are located in the central open space. You can find the Guilford Covered Park Bridge at 4785 Main Street, Guilford, Indiana 47022. Returning to US 50 on State Road 1, turn right. Further west on US 50, you come to Lawrenceburg. A left turn on Walnut Street takes you downtown. Once there, you can park and walk along the river on the Riverwalk and find the War Memorial to the Common Man. The War Memorial to the Common Man towers over the Ohio River. The 7-foot-tall bronze statue honors the Common Man, include a rotating carillon. The accompanying clock chimes every hour on the hour. It is the largest memorial of its type in the United States. The Riverwalk connects to the Dearborn Trail. The Dearborn Trail spans 3 River City waterfronts on the Ohio River. The trail is about 4.5 miles in total length one way. Most of the trail is paved and is open year-round. The trail connects Greendale, Lawrenceburg, and Aurora, Indiana. It begins at the intersection of East William and High Street in Greendale. Dearborn Trail ends in Lesko Park in Aurora, Indiana, near Indiana State Road 56. Lesko Park has restrooms, picnic areas, and benches. It occupies a grassy landscape strip along the Ohio River waterfront. It features a wide asphalt walkway which is about a mile long. The walkway provides a great way for a bit of exercise after a picnic lunch. It is an easy hike along the river. Visitors will find restrooms, playgrounds, picnic shelters, and a wonderful vista of the Ohio River. The park provides access to the 10-mile-long Dearborn Trail. From US 50, just east of Lesko Park, turn onto 5th Street to find a Hill Forest Historic Mansion. Designed by architect Isaiah Rogers and constructed by industrialist and financier Thomas Gaff in 1855, Hill Forest Mansion sits astride a hill that offers a majestic view of the Ohio River. Gaff, a prominent distiller, brewer, Ohio River shipping magnate, and silver mine owner, lived in the home till his death in 1884. The Hill Forest Historical Foundation purchased the home in 1955 and restored it. The restored home is open for tours. You can contact it at Hill Forest Historic Mansion, 213 5th Street, Aurora, Indiana. The phone is 812-926-0087. Just west of Aurora on State Road 56, the visitor passes Riverview Cemetery, which is the site of Lockery's Massacre, a Revolutionary War battle site marker. Near the marker on the banks of Lockery Creek, a band of Indians ambushed Colonel Archibald Lockery's unit of 102 soldiers. Over one-third died in the surprise attack. Lockery was later murdered and the rest taken to Detroit as captives. Nearby Lockery Creek derives its name from Colonel Lockery, and that's spelled Lochry. The creek is, however, spelled Laughery. A government clerk misspelled the name when he recorded it on the map. Anyway, Riverview Cemetery is at 3635 East Lockery Creek Road, Aurora, Indiana. The next episode will start in Ohio County, which is right next, just to the east or just to the west of Dearborn County, and continue on west. This series of podcasts is based upon one of my newest books, Exploring the Ohio River. This is a large format, 8.5 by 11.5. It's a 113-page book and includes 243 full-color photographs. The majestic Ohio River forms Indiana's entire southern border, creating a lovely subject for a road trip. You can find the book on my website where you can purchase it direct from me. It is also available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. It is available at the Walnut Street Variety Shop in downtown Batesville. I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and thank you for listening.